So, just to warn you, this is a different reading. I normally do general messages, but for this Monday, this is going to be about how is your ex since the breakup and what spiritual lessons were you meant to learn in order to grow. So, of course, if you don't want to hear about your ex, then this is not the place for you because I'm about to go in. So, let's see. Oh, but I will do a general message. I'll still do a general message, my loves. Hi, my loves. I'm still going to do a general collective message. The only reason why I'm doing this too, like there's big endings right now. I'm doing good, my love. Thank you for asking. There's a lot of big endings and a lot of new beginnings. So this will help you if you lacked closure, if you lacked understanding. This is meant to help you and to heal you, not keep you confined. All right. So look. So for the general message, a lot of you left your ex because you found out that there was a third party. And when it says you've done the work, like, honestly, I want to clap for you. I want to salute you. This is saying that you chose yourself. Yeah. You chose yourself and you decided to stay away from this person because they had an external party, and you wanted to protect yourself so that you won't have to get hurt by their actions, right? Because hopefully you know and you learn that someone else's actions towards you, it doesn't define your worth or what you're deserving of. So I don't know if you went that far, but for the general message, you left this person to protect yourself because you knew that you weren't the only one. You were smart. And not to say if someone else stays that they're not smart. That's not what I'm saying. It's like you decided to make the decision for yourself to do what's best for you. All right. So this is the reason why you are apart from this person. If you wanted to know why, you still are attracted to them with passion. You're attracted to them, but there's something intuitively that told you that you need to try something new, that you are deserving of something so much better. All right. So you release this person. This is good. This is really good. You release this person and you might see the number 888 or 111. Some of you might see a bunch of zeros. Those are the numbers that you're going to see. Some of you could be a little angry still. Like some of you can feel like you wasted your time. Some of you can feel, I hear the word karma. Like, baby, that's going to be your karma. Baby, that's going to be on you. Because one thing I know I came with is a good heart. You could feel that way. There's strong emotions. This is just a general message. And then I'm going to go into each zodiac sign. So the general message for the majority of you guys is all about you forgiving yourself, or Spirit is saying if you forgive yourself, it will help you move forward. So this is where you are. You're going to be focusing on your finances. Some of you are struggling financially. Some of you are struggling financially, and you could be using your time instead of trying to focus on this person, even though it looks like you're still in a place of processing. So even though you're processing the ending still, you're worrying less about them, and you're trying to focus more on you and your finances, which it looks like there's challenges around your money right now. All right. So a lot of you can be working overtime. Spirit says a lot of you too are restoring your health. So this could have made you get more Like you need more physical activity. Some of you could be runners. You run outside now. You jog now. You're into fitness. You do things in order to take care of yourself. Since I hear couldn't commit. Some of you, this person couldn't commit, or if they did commit to you, they had issues with being faithful. And this is the reason why you pulled away. All right. Hi, my love. Hi, Moonchild. So for the general, what were you meant to, and some of you, there's like addictions with this person. For general message, your goal and what spirit wants you to learn is it's time to let go. They said letting go. It's time for change. It's time for you to move on and take risk. I feel like you know this. And then it says perseverance. So whatever ending that you're going through, it shows that you will grow from it. All right. Perseverance. And just know that this person feels a lot of deep guilt, shame, and remorse over their past actions. Some of you may get an apology. Some of you won't even hear from them. And if you don't hear from them, it's the guilt that keeps them away from saying sorry. But this is why they were distant. The reason why they were distant from you, and they weren't communicating as much as you wanted them to, or they weren't following through with plans as you wanted them to, is because there was someone else. It says, and it says one party benefits while the other is depleted. So you naturally protected yourself because you realized that you were making more effort than the person. Either way, you having this revelations, I don't see you allowing anyone to waste your time again. All right. So let's go into them zodiac signs. So for you Scorpios, let's go into the case of your ex. This is all about the case of your ex. Like what's going on with them now? For Scorpio spirit, what is their ex going through now? Damn. So if you left this person, you left them good, honey. Because if you felt as if this person was impulsive, if you felt like this person was a liar, if you felt like they were a cheater, ain't nothing different happening, honey. It's a different day, different person, but they still the same. They can have legal matters with court, or if you know of them to have children, one of their children can be caught up in the system, so they could be stressed out. When it shows reckless love and sex, they can be having unprotected sex with a lot of people. Like they seem like they bury their pain, and they felt as if you were a treasure to them. This is the reason why they held on to you so tight. Whoever this person is that you were with, Scorpio, they never wanted to let you go. I hear love struck. They were love struck over you, but they just couldn't put themselves into a position to be faithful. Or they would blame you. Some of you, I hear like they would purposely blame you. And if they blamed you, if they kept bringing up, oh, I know you're cheating, or you must be talking to your ex, it's because they were trying to project what they were doing onto you. All right. Right now, they just feel trapped. They just feel unlucky. How do they see you? So yeah, they feel trapped. They feel unlucky. They can be going through issues with the court systems, illegal matters. Someone could have trapped them with a child when it says trap. How do they see you? Some of you, they see you done. They see you done. They realize that you don't communicate the way that you used to communicate to them. And they still see you as the Empress. So this is somebody who still sees you as like beautiful, as handsome, as nurturing. Like you grow. They even feel like you will grow from this situation. How do they think? How does this person think you see them? They think you see them as emotionally immature. I don't know. For some of you, this person may think that you want them back. This person may think that you still want them. And if they think that you still want them, even though they treat you bad, it's because some of you, even though this situation is done, you're still in communication with them. To some degree, you may still speak to them here and there. And because you even entertain it, because you even entertain this ex even a tiny bit, they just feel like they still have a level of power over you. You know, even if they're trapped in another situation, they may just feel like, because you still talk to me, that means I still can sleep with you if I want to. I know some of you don't want to hear that, but that's what they feel. They feel like they can sleep with you if they want to. Some of them may try with the Chariot. You could be with a Cancer, you could be with an Aries. But this is someone who still, even though they're not doing that great, they feel like you would be the one to still entertain them, you know? So this is a little different. Let me see. Who is this person? Let me tell you. Whoever broke your heart, they want to start over again with you. They want to come to your house. Why? What, Scorpio, what's happening? They want to come to your house. I want to see something even deeper. How does this person see themselves? Like, how do they see themselves? Oh, so this person is disappointed in themselves. They can be a person that they feel like they always mess up a good thing, and that things don't turn out the way that they want it to. Can I tell you why things do not turn out good for your person? Because their intentions are not pure. They're not pure, but they're disappointed in themselves. They're disappointed in their life. So they know if you think this person is a F up, they feel that way about themselves. 5 of Cups, like this is like a person who sits in self-pity. How do they, if there's, because this looks like a third party. How do they feel about the third party if there's a third party? They feel like the third party argues with them a lot. With the Queen of Swords, the third party knows that they have other lovers. The third party argues with them all the time about sleeping with other women, other men. So they're pissed. The third party is pissed. The third party is pissed. And your person, no, I don't know, like they have some weird kind of tie. This can be a person that no matter what happens, they always have this person waiting. This person will always take them back. Look. The third party is always waiting. The third party will always take them back. Even though the third party knows. The third party knows that they have other lovers, honey. They know it. So this situation seems so messy. This just seems messy, honey. Let me see. This is you. The four of Swords can be you. You're in your head about this person. Why do you entertain them though? Why do you entertain this person? Because it looks like, according to this spread, you entertain them because you can't get over the good memories. You cannot get over the good memories. Like whatever some of you, because this is supposed to be like your ex, but you can feel weak to your ex because of the memories that you guys have. Like you could have felt like you were supposed to be my soulmate. How did things turn out so bad? So you're holding on to the good parts of the person, and this could be why you still talk to them. You just look at the good that they did, even though all their secrets are out. With the highest priest, this came out in reverse. Let me just show you. All their secrets are out. You know everything that you need to know about this person, but you still entertain them because you feel like they're your soulmate. Some of you could have tried to give this person the silent treatment. You tried to, but you can't help but think about... I feel so bad. You can't help but think about if they could just give up the third parties, if they could just commit to you, then you guys would have a solid foundation. So, yeah, you know, so you have two sets of mind, Scorpio. You're at war with this connection because you know that deep down inside with the world, you know that it's a completion. You know that deep down inside, there's nothing left here. You found out everything that you need to know about this person, but you still want to entertain it. It's like, baby, let me see more about this person. Yeah, they're just so lustful. This person is so lustful. And that can be their problem. They're so impulsive. They're so lustful. They just spread their body around. But they are ashamed. This is a person that holds a lot of shame for how they treated you. This is weird. This reading, so, because this is supposed to be for endings. This is like, it's supposed to be over, but you still keep positioning yourself to like feed this monster. You still give in to them. Some of you may still like pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, pull up. Come to my house. Come chill. Like, some of you, you know everything that you need to know, but you're struggling. You're struggling with this person. Let me see. I ain't gonna stay too deep, honey, because I got to move on. Like, yeah, sometimes you block them. Or Spirit is saying you need to block them. Sometimes you block them, or Spirit's saying you need to block them and keep them blocked. Shocking news. You always find out things about this person, whether it's through word of mouth, whether it's through readers, whether it's through their social media. This person can be so reckless that they may post things on their social media and you're just like, damn. Like, you don't even have any respect for me. So just to let you know, this is a toxic cycle that you're trapped in. And it says love, hate. The reason why you're struggling to let go because you hate this person, but you still love them. So even though like this person has regrets, you could have put it in their face like, oh, I know what you're doing. I found out what you're doing. But you still entertain them even though you know. So that's what I have for you. The lesson that you're meant to learn. The lesson that you are meant to learn. And if some of you listen to this reading and you know daggone well that you don't deal with this person, it's okay. This message won't be for everyone, but some of you, you still deal with them even though you know their situation. And your spiritual lesson, what was your spiritual lesson for this connection? It says, it's not you, so don't reject yourself. Rejection is divine intervention. Some of you feel rejected. Some of you feel like they keep choosing people over you. It's like, I want to see you when I want to see you. I want to have you when I want to have you, but you're always caught up in somebody else's bed, baby. You always caught up in somebody's head. So bed. So it makes you feel like you're not enough. And that's probably what's tying you to this connection. Some of you, and this is not all you, but some of you can just be waiting to be chosen. Like, when are they going to see my worth? When are they going to value me? Like, you don't want to accept that this person is really not for you. So that's the, just because they didn't settle down with you, or just because they're out here in these streets being reckless, it has nothing to do with you. A lot of women feel like, if you loved me, you would stop doing what you're doing. But the truth is, and my spirit guides, I love what my spirit guides, a man is a man. You cannot control the man. You can't control him. How you see him, I guarantee you, how you see him is how he is. So I don't know. Like, see, divine masculine, you keep thinking that this person is meant to be with you. But the person that's meant to be with you wouldn't reject you. What's meant for you is yours, and you won't have to fight somebody else for them. But this is the reason why you're staying. Because you feel like if they would just keep their legs closed and do better, that you both can benefit from each other. So you're not accepting the reality. That's what this is all about. And it makes you reject your own self. You're not accepting the reality. So, I mean, I wasn't expecting that. Scorpio. That's what I have for you. Some of you are done. Some of you are tired of this person, and you're done, and you're tired of playing in their low vibrational love cycle that makes you question your own worth. Some of you are done. Like, you're healing that attachment wound that makes you feel codependent to someone that cannot even give you what you're deserving of. Others of you, you're still struggling because you have these beliefs. You have these beliefs, and you probably are going through things that make you feel like, well, if they would just treat me better, so I'll wait around. Okay. Cancers. What's going on with your ex since you guys broke up? What's going on? Hi, Lindsay. I'm on Cancer now. So Cancer, what's been going on with your ex since you've been gone? Thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate you. Damn. I want to cry. Like, your person, Cancer, your person got me on this live about to cry. Like, your person cried about you. Like even look at the way this person is slapping themselves in the head. It's like, what the hell was I thinking? Ooh. Your person is, they're trying to live in the moment. They're trying to forget about you, but they cannot forget about you. That's what your person is going through. Your person is going through a spiritual transformation because of you. They're going through a huge ego death. So Cancer, woof, baby. I don't care how bad this ended. You were meant to meet this person. And honestly, guys, if you want to know, this is the last breakup. That's another thing I should have, the last breakup that you had, the last massive breakup that you had that really hurt you. This is their energy, because I'm being intentional. But yeah, and especially Cancer, if you're spiritual or if you believe in God, you got this person turning to God now. I think that's powerful. Like, you left this person with a powerful lesson. Like, you've awakened them. And they just have, Spirit says they sit with themselves now. And they're getting better with recognizing their worth. So that was their trauma, Spirit says, that they tried to pass on to you. They didn't know their worth. So you loving them, they could have pushed you away. Every time you would love them, every time you would touch their soul, it's like you were able to see beneath the surface of this person. So you're a person that this person will never, ever, 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 ever forget. They can't forget you. You were a very important part of their spiritual awakening. So they're trying. I even hear like a reckless spender. This is somebody who's bad with money. Let me see. They're getting readings on you, Cancer. Okay, this, it's like, where in the heck did you come from? Like, this person is in awe of you still. This person is getting readings on you. This person thinks that you are their twin flame, Cancer. And I don't know why I see you laughing. I see you laughing when it comes to this person. You want to know why, Cancer? You probably learned their patterns and you had to become one step ahead of them. So, let me see more. Damn. They're crying about you. They feel like they haven't earned you. They feel like they've disrespected you. They feel like they slept on your worth. They feel like they didn't value you. And honestly, they couldn't because they didn't know their worth. They didn't know what real value was. They didn't know how to treat a woman good or how to treat a man good. They just didn't know how to. You are this you, Cancer, was a catalyst for this person to like grow up. Grow up. They have secret accounts and they've been stalking you. All right. I even want to pull one more card. They miss sleeping with you and you block them. They miss making love to you, and it's like this person has a lot of, well, Spirit says they secretly have animosity towards you too. And especially if you have them blocked. If you have them blocked, they have secret animosity because you have them blocked. They're also getting, I think I said that right, that they have secret accounts to like look you up, see what you've been up to. Let me see. How does this person see Cancer right now? The person that hurt Cancer, how do they see them? Damn, they still just want you. That's all there really is to it. They see you as stable as heck. Like you're stable, you're safe, you're safe. They didn't know that you were safe. Another thing for some of you Cancers, it was a choice between two people. And the reason why they're so angry because they realized you were the one that they should have chose. Like, shit. I hear like, shit. Like, you were my better half. You were my twin flame. You were the one that I should have been helping. Like, they felt like they should have invested in you financially instead of into some dead end connection where they don't get space. They don't get anything. Like, there's no space. There's no privacy. There's no anything. Like the person is never like chill, and they don't even reciprocate the love in the way that you do. So what Spirit is saying, you are heaven sent for this person. You are heaven sent. How do they see you? Let me tell you, they see you as like disciplined, like you don't play. You don't play. Like you are a leader. You're very disciplined. And Spirit says it. They're like, damn, you are so quiet. You're so quiet, but you're so calculated. And that's the part that the person never knew. They never knew that you would be the one to like test them and challenge them and help them grow. They never expected it to be you. So if they were with someone else, and even with this 10, they could have been with someone else prior to you for 10 years. So they could have been holding on to someone, not out of love, but out of comfortability. Like, this is what I'm used to. I'm used to this this category of a woman or this category of a man, and I'll probably never see you again. So who cares? It's like they didn't handle you with care, and they never knew how much it would cost them to lose you. So this person is really hurting, and they're trying to heal. Let me see. They wish that they gave their love to you, because they feel like if it was between someone else and you, you're the one who had the most love to offer. It's like this person never really knew what love was until you came into their life. So this is, I mean, you know, Cancer, let me see. Some of you too, if you moved on and you have another lover, or some of you are married, it's like they're hurt that they weren't the choice that you have. Like they wish, like, damn, I wish that was me. If you have someone else, they wish, like, I wish that was me. So this person would tell you, I love your swag. You are the whole package. They would also tell you, I miss making love to you. I will do anything just to hold you again. They would also tell you that they try to communicate with you telepathically. So I don't know if this person is popping up in your dreams. I don't know if you're driving down 125th Street and you start to think about this person uncontrollably, and it's their energy. So they look at their phone every day hoping to see a message from you, and they would tell you that they're sorry. If they could tell you something, they would say they're sorry. They're sorry that they put some of you, their child's mother before you, or their child's father before you. They're sorry that they put their career before you. They're sorry that they did not make you a priority. So this person, they're very remorseful. They're very remorseful for what they've done. I don't know. Let's see more. Damn, it's like they want you. It says they'll be back. For you, Cancer, this person is going to try to come back. It says they'll be back. Expect for this person to try to come back and tell you, you know. So it's up to you. These, you know, this is free will, guys, but I'm just letting you know what happened since you and your ex broke up and what's going on with them. What's the lesson? Wait, I have another question. So, how do they think? How do they think you see them? How do they think you see them? They feel like you're healing from you're getting over them. With the five of cups in reverse, they feel like you are getting over them. Some of you, they feel like you could have told them this, like, I deserve so much better. They feel like you feel like you deserve way better than them, and that the connection was one-sided and it made you emotionally unstable. And yeah, they feel like they feel you look at them as emotionally unstable, financially unstable, hard to please, hard to get to commit, and that you're starting to release the disappointment. Okay? And then just for my sake, how do you really see them? That's how they think you see them. How do you really see them? How do you really see this person, Cancer? As a waste of time, honey. You is done. Honey, baby, sugar. You see them as you feel like they're a waste of time. You're done. Like, baby, you ain't finna waste my time, honey. You know what I'm saying? Some of you too, ever since the ending, you're more confident, because the package of you feel like which it seems like you're so put together. Some of you may feel like I am your karma, because you will never find somebody like me, honey. Okay? That's how you may feel. So what is the spiritual lesson? And I should have did, what is the spiritual lesson for them and you? What is their spiritual lesson and what's your spiritual lesson? What's their spiritual lesson and what's yours? Damn. So this person triggered you a lot, Cancer. This person was meant to trigger you to bring up deep emotions that was unresolved inside of you since childhood. Isn't that insane? So if this person made you feel like you weren't enough to commit to, or if they made you feel like you weren't enough to be heard, like you could have been raised in a household where your parents worked so much that they weren't available to you, or they were committed to other things, and your parents could have made you feel like you weren't deserving of the love you needed. And this person triggered every single emotion that every single trauma that you had. I hear generationally, like this could be a generational curse. You can come from a family of women that struggled with like self-worth, and this was the reason, you know? And honestly, there's a lot of reasons of why a mother may have to work. Sometimes a mother is put in a position to be the masculine and the feminine because the father is absent. Some of you could have dealt with that. Like your parent, you had an absent dad and your mom had to take on all the responsibilities and try to live their life and try to raise you, and your parent didn't have any balance. So you could have met this person, and when you're young, you don't care about that. You just want your parent when you want your parent. So they triggered you emotionally, and you were able to like read through it. And some of you resolve a lot of emotional baggage that you've been holding on to. Some of you from exes, you had exes and you came to them with pain from your ex, thinking that you can meet them. And I would never have to think about my ex, David. I would never have to think about my ex, Ashley. And the truth is, yes, you did. So they made you release emotional baggage you've been holding on to. For them, they were supposed to demonstrate and express their values and beliefs that they have learned about love and be open to new ways in order to heal themselves. So this person could have been arrogant, stubborn. What else? Yeah. And they had a lot of negative thought patterns. Get out your head and get into your heart. This is the truth. This person struggled to connect to their heart. So this is the reason why you didn't feel like loved. This could be, I don't know, you could have been with an air sign. It doesn't have to be an air sign. But that's the lessons that you both were meant to learn. This is the reason why this person was in your life. To help trigger old emotional wounds of like abandonment, of like neglect, of like not being seen, heard, valued, loved the way that you should. And it helped you to heal those parts of you. All right. Let me see. Pisces. So Pisces, for your ex, let's see, what is your ex going through? Since the breakup, what has your ex been going through? They're being secretive, and they're secretly effed up over you. And they're laughing at themselves, and I don't know why they're laughing at themselves. But you know what? Ooh. And they can feel there's two things. They could have felt as if you backstabbed them. because they could have found out about deception and mind games that you could have been playing on them. And they're messed up to feel like, damn, you were keeping secrets. But the reverse of it is also they can be messed up over you because they feel like they backstabbed you. Like you could have found out that this person was keeping secrets. You could have found out that this person was playing mind games. You could have found out that this person was just like a love bomber, you know? And I hear all this control. I needed all this control. It's like you could have been with a control freak, and some of you, it could have been a Leo, a Sagittarius, or an Aries. And I'm only saying that because I feel fire energy. So they feel effed up. Like they kept secrets from you. They backstabbed you. Damn. Some of y'all been through the mud, honey. They miss you. They miss the romance that you guys had. They still think about it. Can I tell you something crazy? This person feels like you've been delivered from them. They feel like God. Like seriously, like if you're a spiritual person, they feel like God delivered you. Because they would have never made it easy for you. They really feel like that. They really feel like they've been living in hell. This is what's coming out. They've been living in hell. If they had secrets, the secret could have been like, I am living in hell. My life is nothing. It's nothing of what you think. And this is the reason why you guys could have been bumping heads, because they could have been trying to keep the blinders on you. Like with the mind games, they kept trying to make it seem like it's your problem, or, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, or this person would just go silent. They could have like just went silent every time that you would hint that you know more than what they're saying to you. They would just go silent. Some of you too, this person could have been struggling with their mental health. Like they could have really had like mental health issues. Like some of you, it can just be as minor as PTSD. Like they had PTSD. They were always thinking that someone was gonna mess them up. So it's like, I think you're going to backstab me, deceive me, hurt me, and leave me. So I'm going to hurt you before you even get an opportunity to hurt me. It could be a person who was emotionally damaged, and your love could have triggered them. Others of you, I really just feel like a person tried to get over. Like they tried to create illusions for you. And you kept like, this doesn't feel right. Something's not right. Like you felt like something is just not right. So you guys would keep bumping heads. You would keep bringing up things. They made it seem like you were the problem the whole time. They were trying to hide in secrets. So I just feel a lot of deep shame from this person, but also like a little laughter, like, damn, you got me. Like you got me. Like what more can I say, but you got me. So if this person doesn't come forward at all, and honestly, I don't see them coming forward at all. I think this is why I'm bringing it up. They're not coming forward at all because they feel like you got it. Like you took the situation into your hands. You got a real like comfortable life, and you don't need them. And this is what you needed to accept, the fact that you did not need them. Some of you had to play their game in order to overcome them. Some of you too, what the spirit is saying, when you were with them, you felt like you were like going too low anyway. Like I shouldn't even be in this situation. So you could be a Pisces that's intuitive, and it kind of like, you kind of had like nudges that things weren't right. Let me see. Yeah, you just go round and round in circles with this person until you had to jump off. Like for you, your lesson, and I'm going to still do the cards, but your lesson, when is enough enough? Like how much will you try with somebody? How long will you allow somebody to play games with you, to love bomb you, to deceive you before you decide to get off the merry-go-round? Like this person is just lying and just keeping you stuck, like leading you on. This person was love bombing you and leading you on in order to keep you because they loved the love that you had to offer to them. They wanted your love so bad that they wanted you to stay connected, even if they weren't good enough for you. And this is what really broke your heart. If you didn't jump off this wheel, and some of you, I hear undercover, like some of them could have had issues with their sexuality deep down inside too. You may not even know about that. But they could have been struggling with their sexuality. Hold up. Some of you could have been with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Let me see. Some of you, there's secrets. The secret could be that they were hiding a pregnancy. Someone is expecting, and this is what could have been causing challenges. They didn't let you know. Yeah. What you didn't, intuitively, you sense that something's not right. And when it says someone else is in the middle. And you just thought like, oh, maybe they just need time. No. They really had, Spirit could have been warning you. You could have had so many signs like something's not right. Some of you too, this could have been a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But they were hiding secrets, and the secrets could have been like a baby, issues with sexuality. What else? Yeah. If you decided to let this situation go, you're good thing you did, because if it is like a situation with like a baby is in the middle of it, then it would have gotten between your connection. All right. And this person is still trying to replace you, but they have not been able to like replace you yet. So that's what you need to know. And what else do you need to know about this person? Some of you like young. They could be young, or they could have just been very immature. Yeah. It just shows you like grounding yourself and surrendering. So you've surrendered this connection. Let me see. You surrendered. You let this person go already. So let's see. Yeah, you definitely let go. Look, it shows. You were tired of being tied into that situation. You gave up. 2 cards of like you gave up. You don't trust them and you gave up. Some of you, ever since this person, you don't even trust love anymore. You know, like I don't even trust love. People be hiding too many secrets. But love is love. Trust love. Just don't trust the person that showed you different. How do they currently see you? How do they currently see you? They're crazy. They could be. How do they see you? They felt as if they see you as a person, like they feel like you used to be obsessed with them. They feel like you used to be more connected to them. You used to give in to them. You used to help them. And all of a sudden you just stopped. They feel like you just weren't like happy with them anymore. So that's how they see you. Like you used to be so in love with me. You used to be so obsessed with me. So that means this person liked the attention. They love the attention that you gave them. And they feel like all of a sudden you stopped because you felt like the situation was one-sided. So that's how they see you. How do you see them? How do you see them? Like a person that's always focused on work. And you feel like they never cared. Like they didn't really show their cards. They were a liar. You feel like you see them as a liar. They were always focused on work. They were never honest in their communication. They were taking their time and moving slow when they were with you. And now they're holding back. You feel like they gave up. So you both feel equally like each other has given up. You both feel that way. They feel like you given up. You feel the same way. How do they, oh yeah, I did that already. Yeah. So this is what it was. Like somebody who was committed to you or around you, or there was an energy of commitment available, but they always made you like, they were always missing in action. They were always keeping secrets. They were never putting in the time that you wanted to. They never seemed available. They never seemed available. What is the lesson that they were supposed to learn? See, control. They were very codependent on you. They were very codependent on you, and they had a lot of limited patterns that they needed. Like, so they were limited when it came to love. And it says patterns of control. So you know what this even gives me? You could have felt like, first of all, you could have felt like this person was a narcissist. And then you could have also felt like, how come everything always has to be about them and on their time and when they want to? Like, when will they ever compromise with me? So they like to control the energy in relationships. They like to control a lot of things. I even see this person like pushing you away. It could even be a person who never even felt deserving or worthy of love. And what was the lesson for you? You need to learn how to trust yourself more. I feel like you felt the whole time that this wasn't right. This wasn't a good idea, but you still kept going. You need to trust yourself more. Just trust. Trust your intuition more. Yeah. And also new love. Like learning how to move on. Like there's new love out there for you. Some of you could have held on longer because of scarcity. What if I never find someone else? What if, you know, they're not as bad as I think? Like you would start to go against your intuition. Like they would want you, like some of you could be like stuck in your comfort zone, or you hold on longer than you should. Like you see the red flags, but you still just sit. So they're telling you, trust yourself. Trust when it's time to move on. Trust when it's time to find new love. You don't have to take what this person is offering. Just because a person offers you it doesn't mean that you have to take it. If it doesn't satisfy you, if it doesn't nurture your soul, if it doesn't make you feel like love, then you shouldn't sit in the waiting room. Like don't allow someone to sit there and devalue you and try to control you. So the truth is this person would have never got better with time. If you thought like, oh, let me just give them time, they can get better with time. This person would have never, ever got better with time. They would have kept you in the same circle if you never left. Virgo, what's going on with your ex? It says karmic ties. Now, Virgo, this is two ways that I see this. Virgo, if you were the runner in this situation, your person is so hurt. They feel like shit. They feel like they've been chasing you. They've been trying to invest in you. They've been trying to love you. And they've been doing so much. And you hurt them. And they feel like you deserve to get karma. Now, if this is not you, Virgo, then that means that this is how you feel about the cross watcher. Like, you may feel like you hope they get their karma. You could be even watching them from secret accounts to see what's going on in their life. And you could have feel like they were a runner and they made you feel like shit. Like they would always run. They never would work things out with you. Anytime you guys would get into an argument, they would twist it, they would turn it, they would make it about you. And this person yells really loud. They're so loud. This is like a person, they could be a drinker. They drink a lot, they get drunk, they act crazy, they act chaotic. And then Spirit says, like, by the next day, they forget half of the things that they even said to you. So you could have been dealing with somebody who was very, 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 very karmic. And they would always run. And you would have to, like, try to look in their phone. Even with Secrets account, you try to look in their phone to see what they do when they're not with you. And if they, I don't know, this person gives me impulsive. Like, they can't sit still. Like, if you were with this person, if you, like, a whole week, you couldn't see them for a whole week. Like 7 days in a week, they will only see you like once a week or a few times out the month. Like, this person was all over the place. They were very chaotic. They were very deadly when it came to their words. So if this is, they would spiral out of control. This is like a person who was a real energy vampire. A real energy vampire, a real time waster. They didn't have any real future, and you knew that. You're like a Virgo who could be building a secure... You're building a secure future, and you're with someone who doesn't even... They don't even have what you have. Like, they're not even on your level. Like, they could have been... I hear quick burner. It's like a quick burner. Like, they come into your life, they make love to you, you probably curse them out, and then they go home. And then you probably like watch a bunch of tarot and find out what are they going to do next? What's going to happen next? Like, it's like a connection that will leave you on highs and lows. So you feel like they need to get their karma. So if you're watching them or if you're trying to find out about them, it's because you want to know, did they get what they deserve? And once again, Virgo, if you're the cheater, your person really wants you. Your person really wants you to get karma. Like, they're praying for you to get karma. They're really, really hoping that the tables turn. Like, the way that you hurt them, they hope that somebody would hurt you the same exact way. And they can't even pretend. Spirit says they can't pretend. Like, they want revenge. So if you hurt them, Virgo, they want revenge on you. And they have secret accounts to, like, spy on you. And they know it's toxic. Like, they know that it's toxic, that they desire this, but they don't care. Spirit says they've been speaking it into existence. So, and I hear like they don't even take care of their kids. So if you were with someone, they don't even help out with their kids. They don't help out with laundry. They don't help out with schools. You know, if their child wears a uniform, they don't help out with paying for uniforms. They don't do nothing. Like, you could have been with like a real bum, like a real lazy bum, and always trying to keep ties on you and wanting something loyal and dedicated. It's like, how you want all that and you don't even give it. It's weird. They expected things out of you that they weren't willing to give you. You know, some of you, they could have even tricked your kids. Like, they tried to make your kids like them. Because if your kids would like them, then you would keep them around. And this person you need to be careful of, because Spirit says they have a big void. It's a big void inside of them. And they go from person to person to person to person to person. And some of you knew that they had that personality. Like, you knew if they weren't with you on Tuesdays, they could have had Tanya Tuesdays, Wendy Wednesdays, Trish Thursdays, Freaky Fridays, Sally Saturdays, like like a person who has somebody for each day of the week, honey, poisonous. And that's all they had, like just hopping from person to person to person, like, you know, like a sexual addiction. So sometimes by the time they got to you, their private part wouldn't even work. Their private part, it couldn't stand up. If it's a man, it couldn't stand up. It couldn't work because they're so busy either like jacking off or sleeping with, you know, a body and they mama, that they didn't really have any heat or that piper to put it down, honey. They couldn't put it down because it couldn't get up. It couldn't get up, so you had to get up out of there. Because honestly, did you stick around? Like, I'm not going to go there today. Okay? But honey, they couldn't give you what you needed. They couldn't even satisfy you. So that's sad. That's that's what I see. That person had problems with their privacy. And let me see. Some of you, if you had an open page, like you had an open Instagram or an open Facebook, you could have made your page private because you knew that this person was stalking you. Or you didn't want to, you know, deal with their energy. So they're messed up over you. If they're the ones who put you through this, they're messed up over you. And also they benefited from you. This person benefited from you in a way. And because you don't deal with them anymore, it's like whatever benefit you had, it's like they miss out on the benefit. So, honestly, too, let me just say this. This person is messed up. And honestly, their whole life is just messed up. Their whole life is just messed up. This is like a person who lives in the moment. They don't plan for the future. They're very impulsive. They're like an overspender. This could be a person that they'll go out and overspend on drinks, like a local bar. They'll go to like a local. They're very irresponsible. Like being with this person would have been like being with a child. So if you got yourself up out of this situation, then honey, you're the winner. But they have a lot of anxiety. And with wishing, what are they wishing for? They want to follow you. They want to follow you. If this is the person, then they wish that you never separated from them. What else do they wish? Oh, some of you, if you're the one who hurt them, they're happy that it's over. Like if you hurt them, they're happy that it's over. They're happy that they don't hear from you. And they hope that you get your karma. All right. If that's not the case, I have to say it. Virgo, if you hurt them, this is how they feel. They want you to get your karma. They're effed up over you and what you've done. You made them feel like shit because they had so much to offer you and they weathered the storm with you. Spirit says that's the difference. This person went through a lot because of you. Because of you and your life and all your drama and all your trauma. It's like they went through so much and that's what hurts them the most. Like I gave up so much, Virgo, because of you. Like I invited you to see my family. You seen my kids. You tried to destroy me. I would have been willing to do anything for you. And look how you've hurt me. So let me see. This situation is bad. Let me just go right into it. Virgo, if you hurt the person, if you hurt this person, how do they see you now? If you hurt them, like you walked away and you're focused on yourself. And that's another thing. They feel like you're still a player. You walked away and you're focused on yourself and you're still a player. Now, and they're happy that it's over. Like they're so happy that this is over. Now, if they're the ones who did all this to you, if they hurt you, if they did this to you, then how do they see you if they did this to you? If they did this to you, they still miss you. They still want to sleep with you, but they want to be single. And if you gave them money, they want more of your money. So if you're like a person that has money, they want more of your money. They like having quality time with you and they still want to sleep with you. So this person is just crazy, in my opinion, because that's too much. For some of you too, this person could have been struggling with their sexuality and they're possibly going on vacation with the same gender. But you opened up this person's heart. You opened up their heart. You know, Virgo, if this is your person, they give me cold-hearted. Like they don't have any remorse. They give me cold-hearted. You better be careful. A person that has no heart and they have nothing to lose is a very ruthless, dangerous person. And that's what your person gives me. Like they don't be caring for real. And that can hurt you too. Like they seem heartless. Like they're all about themselves. So if they hurt you and then ran, you know, like they'll, you know, they could be feeling like shit in the moment, but then it's like, they feel like shit in the moment, but then after that, they just brush it off their shoulders, like, and just move on with their life. Your person, their lesson was to realize true divine love. So they missed out on a real opportunity of true divine love. And for you, your lesson was to express how you truly feel. You seen a lot of things in this person, and you probably seen red flags and you ignored it. Yeah. Some of you, it's like you feel a lot of deep, if you allowed yourself to go through this, you feel a lot of deep shame, regret over entertaining this person. Because Spirit says it's even the opposite of what you want. Like nobody even knew that you would like want to be with a person like that. Like you could have had people or family members that were like, what are you doing? Like, I didn't know that you would want to be with this caliber of a person. Or I didn't think that you would be the type to allow a person to like play in your face. Like this person came into your life and had you messed up for real. So your lesson in this situation is you have a lot of deep shame and remorse over allowing someone to treat you like this. And you need to learn how to trust the red flags and say exactly how you feel. Some of you, this person never even settled down with you. And you wanted commitment so bad. Like you wanted commitment, but this person just kept you as like a situationship, and you probably were like a people pleaser trying to help them, hoping that they'll see you're a good woman, you're a good man, and that they would pay you back for all the good that you gave to them. And they're not. Like this is like a person who they will feel like shit. They'll probably go drink, find somebody else, and then move on. Like they're about to be living it up, like going on vacation, blah, 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 blah. So So be careful of this person. And their karma will be that they'll never ever experience true love, because the true love that spirit was giving to them, they didn't reciprocate, and they hurt you. All right. Taurus. So let's find out about your ex, Taurus. Let's find out all about your ex. How is your ex feeling right now since the breakup? Aww. Since the breakup, they haven't been able to move on. This person is so bad at goodbyes. They're really, really bad at goodbyes. They hate how this feels. You made them see themselves. You made them realize themselves, because it says illumination. So they were able to like see how they hurt you, but it's like it's too late and they can't move on. This is like somebody who's in their bed. This is like somebody who is in depression. This is like somebody, if you were to see them, they lost weight and they still have feelings for you. And I feel like they will never, ever tell you that. This person gives me the feels of you don't know a good thing until it's gone. It's like they found out the truth, that you just had to offer them love. You weren't trying to hurt them, and they never wanted to negotiate with you. That's all you wanted them to do was like, put your guard down. Trust me. Take me out. Like, let's do different things. Let's work on ourselves. Like, that's all you wanted, the best for this person. It's all that's been in your heart the whole entire time. Spirit says from the time that you met this person, it's because it's all you want. All you want is like true love, a friend and a lover. You want somebody that you guys can work on yourselves together, because you like to work on yourself. So you wanted to heal. You heard their story, Spirit says. They told you their story. They told you what they've been through. And if you had parent issues, they had parent issues. So you thought, this is perfect. I'm going through something. They're going through something. They want better. I want better. But when it was time to take action, they would make excuses, and you started to and push you away. And you started to realize, like, wait a minute. I thought you wanted what I wanted. Hold up. Yeah, I knew it. They're losing sleep over you. I don't know why this came out. Some of you Tauruses have gotten real confident. Ever since you stopped entertaining this person, you got real confident. It's because this person put you in a place where you had to connect back to yourself. If they weren't going to choose you, if they weren't going to be with you, then you still had to do the inner work. So you got more confident. A lot of things that you told them that you would do, you actually started to do. So if you said, like, I want to start a business and I want us to start a business together without them, guess what you did? Honey, you started that business. If you said, like, man, I want to get a better job. I'm tired of living here. I just want a better job. I need more money. You found a new job since, or some of you even enrolled in school since. So it's like, damn, if I would have just stuck with Taurus, I could have had it all. And this is why they're losing sleep. And Spirit says they can't pretend. Like, it's really hurting them. It's on their mind all the time. It says, I'm worried. I'm replaying events thinking about you. So you might feel, you know how you'll know, Taurus? You might feel a tug at night. You might feel this person's energy at night, because that's when they think about you the most. You wanted to be in a commitment, and this person just wanted to sleep with you. So it says no strings. It says no strings. And you got fed up. You got fed up with this person's inability to commit. You found them non-committal. Spirit says they've been taking They've been taking things, they've been mixing things together for energy and for sleep. All right? They can't sleep. Some of them are even thinking about going into therapy and addressing their trauma. They're thinking about it. They didn't do it, but they're thinking about it. They also feel like it's too late. They feel like you're too fed up and it's too late. I even hear like you caught me. You could have caught them. Yeah. Some of you, this was a karmic lesson. This person was a karmic. And they just made you feel, like they weren't accepting the love that you had to offer. All right. You had a lot of anxiety being with this person. You did. Some of you could have even gotten a lot of readings on them. Or they could have even followed you before. When it says a thug, for some of you, this person had issues with anger, or it could be a person that would rather be in the streets than be with you. With thug, they were always aggressive, or they were always in these streets. But it's like you've seen so much more. You've seen so much more in this person. Yeah. Spirit says the reason why this person was hot and cold with you are very, very detached, because they could have been sleeping with one of their coworkers. It says workplace affair, and it also shows love spells. So there could have been someone from their job that was like whooped by them because of their private part. You know what I mean? You know, because of their private part, they could have been whooped. That's what I feel like this love spell means. Like this third party could have felt love struck by them. Like they could have had an affair from work, somebody from their job. And it's like you could have been stuck in a fairy tale about them until you realize like they were blinding you. Like, oh, you would have never committed. And then you never looked at them the same. Spirit says you just started to match their energy. So if they held back, you held back. If they stopped fighting and calling, you stopped fighting and calling. You did the same thing that they did. So let's get into it. Wait, let me leave that out. For this workplace affair, the third party, what's going on between them and the person that they had an affair with? There's a lot of drama. They argue a lot. The third party is saying you're too wishy-washy. You don't even answer when I call. What else is going on between them and the third party? They feel like, oh, you're keeping secrets from me. The third party feels like, oh, you're keeping secrets. The third party's obsessed. The third party is very, very obsessed. But they're gonna eventually stop waiting around for this person because they're not gonna be emotionally fulfilled. All right, they're not gonna be emotionally fulfilled at all. I hear like a thrill, like they were just seeking a thrill. How does your person see the third party? How does your person see the third party? Oh, what? As somebody that they wouldn't commit to. Because look, at one point, it's like in the beginning, they could have thought, oh, this person can bring me real peace and contentment. But they started to get stressed with the person because the person was being too dramatic. They feel like you're way more organic. You're way, way, way more organic. And they feel like the third party is unstable. And they feel like they're wasting their time. Yeah, they feel like they're wasting their time and they just want to focus on what makes them happy. So, but for some reason, I don't see this third party situation ending, because when your person feels too lonely, when your ex, that's what I should say. When your ex feels too lonely, I feel like they would still turn to this person. All right. Yeah, well, eventually. Yeah. They're eventually they're gonna stop going to them because it's like I don't trust it. Eventually they're gonna stop dealing with them and move on because they're not gonna trust it. So let's see. How does your ex, how do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? That you're closed off to them. That you're doing exactly what you said. They feel like you're following your heart. You're doing exactly what you said. So if you told them, like, I'm not changing who I am to accommodate your needs. I'm not in this just for a fling. I'm in this because I want the longevity. If you told them that, they just feel like you're following your heart. That's how they see you. And they will always see you as like a soulmate. They feel like you're very, very honest and you will always be their soulmate, but you're done. So they see you as done. Like you don't want to waste your time. And they feel like you love calling them out. Like you've always called them out. You've always been a person that when they were reckless, you would separate yourself. So they seen it in you. They seen that that's who you were anyway. And Spirit says this person feels like they seen you at your best and they seen you at your worst. So they know that you had so much more to offer than what they had. You know, how do you feel about them? How do you feel about this ex? Oh, you feel like they're emotionally unavailable. Like you were willing to commit. You were willing to work with them. You see them as a missed opportunity for love and commitment. And you feel like they're a narcissist. You feel like they're a narcissist or they're very controlling or everything has to be their way. And you feel like they always had a third party. But if they, and you want to focus on yourself now. But if they were to reach out to you, I feel like some of you would talk. Like some of you would just see. If they were to reach out to you, some of you would see what they had to say. So let's see. How else does this ex feel for Taurus? I love your swag. You are the whole package. It's like someone who's seen your worth when it was too late. Someone that's seen what you had to offer when it was too late. I look at my phone every day hoping I would see a message from you. And they would tell you that they're sorry. Like they're sorry that they put people and things before you. They would also tell you, I'm used to getting my way, but you put me in my place, and that their finances are a mess. So they're struggling financially. They're struggling financially. What else do you need to know about this ex? Some of you had to let them go. They also had a gambling addiction. This is a person that makes bad choices with their money. They could have had a gambling addiction. This is the reason why, like, their money was always messed up. What was the spiritual lessons? What are the spiritual lessons for them and for you? For them. Oh, they feel rejected. Okay. So your spiritual lesson is about deception, like people who are not honest. Like your lesson in love is to be careful about what people say versus what they do. All right. And spirit wants you to really sit down and reflect. Like, we attract soulmates based on the lessons that we need for our growth. So you're big, like, you attracted this person in order to help you grow emotionally, you know, help you grow emotionally and understand what a real relationship requires. A real relationship requires consistency, and it also requires compromise. It requires communication. I feel like this person, they lacked a lot of the core values that need to be in a relationship to make it grow, you know? And it's like spirit is saying that if you felt rejected, which your person actually felt rejected, it's not rejection, it's actually protection. Like, this person was never being honest to you about what they wanted and who they were. So you could have waited around hoping that they would commit, or that they would change, or that they would be consistent, and they never did. So spirit is just like, take that as a sign. What you see is what you get. Like, basically, don't sit for potential. Potential will really hurt you. You know, if you sit and wait for them to change, they telling you one thing, but they're doing another, trust their actions and not their words. For them, it's like, it says this connection supports healing energy. So, and then rejection. This rejection was actually to help them, in order to let them know about taking people for granted. You can't take people for granted is what they needed to learn. Like, you had a person who was in your life that was willing to support you on your spiritual journey and help you connect you to your spirit and to a higher purpose, something bigger than yourself, and you almost rejected it. Like, you rejected an opportunity of healing, of advancement. You could have, spirit says this person sits in a pity party too. So it's like, we tried to take you out of that and you took it for granted. So it's making them understand, like, don't reject yourself, because you're rejecting an opportunity for love and you actually deserve it. But I don't know if this person ever gets that lesson. That's the crazy thing. What are they going to do next? I just, let me see. Are they done? What are they going to do next? Oh, they're not going to. They're just going to sit there and wish. They're just going to waste. They feel like it's a waste of time to come back. So they're just going to sit there, wish, and think about you, but they're not going to do nothing. So the next time you meet somebody, just make sure that their words and their actions are aligned. Woo! Capricorn. My lovely Capricorns. What's happening to your ex? What's going on with your ex? Oh, pop the question. Hold up. What? What? I'm taking this card out. It's so dumb. When it says thug. What thug? Do you have somebody who's in prison? Is your ex in jail? If your ex is not in jail, then let's see. What's going on with your ex? Can you believe your ex is thinking about popping the question because they feel like you're not happy with them? If they took pictures with you, they can't stop looking at the pictures. They're going to try, your ex is actually going to come up with an idea to sweet talk you and try to propose to you. They're not happy without you. And they feel like you are a real divine feminine. And can I tell you something weird about this person that I just seen? They have split personalities. It's like somebody who's nice, really, really nice 1 minute, and then they're mean as hell. Like 1 minute they're kind to you, and then the next minute they're like mean and they don't really want to talk, or they don't really want to open up, or it's like, what? Oh, and they were like that because when they had you, Capricorn, they were going through a breakup. So that's why they treated you this way. They were going through a bad breakup. So with you, your situation is a little bit different. This person feels like they left you hanging. They left you with no closure. And they're going to send you a love message. And this, with round and round, this could have been a person who was in and out, or you guys would try over and over and over again, you know? I'm here sending you to voicemail on purpose. This person would send you to voicemail on purpose. They would, let me see. What else with this person? What else? They felt like they treated you like an ass. They feel like they treated you like an ass, and you didn't deserve it. And it's disgusting. They treated you bad because they were going through a breakup or a divorce. So however they treated you, somebody was treating them. So it was a situation like hurt people. They were hurting you and ignoring you because somebody was hurting them and putting them in the same exact situation. So if they were afraid to commit to you before, it's because they were very fearful of you doing the same exact thing that their ex did. So they only wanted to sleep with you. It says no strings. They could have told you, like, I'm not ready for commitment. This is a person who told you straight up, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for commitment. I just don't feel like I'm on that level. I just don't feel like I got it together enough. Like, and they're getting readings on you right now. They feel like look. Spirit says they even felt you were too intelligent for them. If you're a feminine, you were too pretty for them. Like, you're too pretty for me. Like, you're not going to stay with me. You're just taking a chance. And as soon as you see me for me, you're not going to stay. That's what they thought. Spirit says this is why they couldn't stand you. Like, this is what they were hiding. That deep down inside, it's like they would try to manipulate the energy and try to get your attention and try to get you to drink so that you could open up, and so that they can try to find a way to be what you wanted them to be. But it didn't take long before you started to realize, like, this person's true colors and your power. You started to see the power that you had over this person, and you started to see, like, they will switch up on you as well. It's like they had two sides, like a safe side and then another side that will neglect you and just expect you to chase them. Ooh, that's ugly. This is bad. Like, this situation just seems like it had you tied up, like somebody who wanted to have you on a leash. But you were able to get yourself out of it and take your power back. That's what it looks like. Hold up. So they feel, and some of you, they were threatened by your success because your business was going up and their business was going down. Okay? Also, they would tell you the grass wasn't greener. I regret my actions. I'm such a fool. They would tell you that. They would also tell you that they're on a spiritual journey. So when this person comes back around, so for you, Capricorn, this person is going to come back around. They're going to act like they're changed. which they are to a degree, but they still have some habits. They're a changed person. They've been reflecting a lot. They've been sitting with themselves, and they're going to try to keep you near, and they're going to try to find a way to pop the question so that you won't go. I don't know. Like, this person seems like they secretly are obsessed with you. They're getting readings on you. It says you are different from the rest. They didn't mean anything to me. I only want you. I effed up. I don't know what to say to you or how to make this right. So they want to make it right. What else do you need to know about this person? Oh, they're going to confess. They're going to tell you that they were going through a bad breakup and they didn't mean to hurt you. They feel like they were going through a bad breakup and it just wasn't their time. You know, this person can have a pet. They either have a pet or they have children. And with their breakup, they could have been struggling with co-parenting. All right. Let me just say this. If this person was to come back, can you trust them? Can Capricorn trust them? No. If they come back, you won't be able to trust them because they make you feel very insecure. It's like they come into your life, they make love to you. They're still narcissistic. They're still very, very narcissistic. You can't trust them. They're still very narcissistic. And Spirit says the best decision you ever made was leaving this person alone. And even if they do come back into your life, as fast as it starts is as fast as it will end. So they said you could not trust them. All right. Just in case you wanted to know. How do they see you? How does your ex currently see you? How do they see you? Like you're working on your finances and they blamed you. They blame you. I hear like you made it so difficult for me to change. Like they're blaming you. I don't really care for this person's spirit. They feel like you could be going through financial difficulty. So you're working on your finances. You're holding back and you are being to yourself. That's how they see you. How do you see them? How do you see them? As emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable, and you feel like they don't want to come back either. You feel like they will always love you, but they're not. You feel like they will always love you, but they're a breadcrumber and they're just as done as you. That's how you see them. So, what is their lesson? What is your lesson? Their lesson, your lesson. Their lesson, Capricorn, your lesson. Oh. So their lesson was learning how to accept themselves. They didn't know how to accept themselves, so they couldn't accept what you accepting them. And they had patterns of resistance to open up to love and go with the flow. They didn't trust going with the flow. They didn't open up to the flow. So they had a lot of resistance. That's what I said. One minute they were open to your love and so sweet. Then the next minute they're just like sending you the voicemail, acting all hostile and all kinds of stuff. And then for you, your lesson was this person brought you so much negativity. They had you like thinking irrationally They made you feel very, very insecure. And your lesson is to like learn how to like clear out negativity or negative people, keep them away from you because they destroy your worth. Like if you know you can't tolerate negative people, if you know that, if you know that you can't tolerate negative people or people that are one-sided, because it says one party benefits while the other one is depleted. It's like, even though this person showed you signs of inconsistency, it's like you could have still been trying to overgive. Maybe if I love you better, you'll treat me better. Maybe if you see that I'm trying to help you, you'll treat me better. And they never did. So it's just like, accept them. Like, if this person is negative, they won't be healthy for you. If they're miserable, if they're unhappy, if they have no peace in their life, if they're always angry, if they're always trying to criticize you, that's not for you. That's not your people. If they're one-sided and they don't help you, but you're always helping them, that person was never for you. Anybody that comes into your life and they have to have their way and they don't support you or give to you in any way, why are you there? Why are you there if they're the only one who gets to benefit? And that's what Spirit wants to show you. And I feel like Spirit could have been trying to show you the whole time. And you could have like ignored your intuition, or you just wanted it to work so bad. So you could have had to learn like the hard way. Like stop accepting breadcrumbs. And if a person hasn't resolved, like if they're angry, if they're bitter, if they're rejecting love, if they're negative, they will not be a good husband. They won't be a good wife. They won't be a good partner. Sagittarius, let's see about your ex. You know what I get a feel of? I did too much. This is a karmic. This is like somebody who did way too much. This is like a person who would purposely be hot and cold, a person who would purposely ghost you. A person who was threatened by you. They were threatened by your personality. They were threatened by your charm. They were threatened by the activities that you had in your life. Like some of you had friends, you like to go out, you like to spend money. You were very different. You were very different from what this person is used to. They even liked your house. Even your house was like, whoa. You might have really nice, expensive furniture, or you're just really good at decorating your house and making your house a home. They seen you as conceited, and you're not even conceited. I feel like this person feels bad. I feel like this person had a war. You know how you know who this person is? They were at war with their family. They were at war with their family. They were at war with their ex. They were at war with you. Like everything, it was a problem. They complain about drama at work, drama in their family, drama in their friend group. Or I don't know, this is like a person who would say like, I'm a loner. I'm a loner. I don't really have that many friends. But the issue is with this person, they're too confrontational. The war inside them is so big that this is like a person that will trigger you on purpose. Like you have it together. Their issue with you is that you had it together. You were too nice. They couldn't stand your niceness. They couldn't stand how together you were. This is like a person who would purposely come in your life in order to throw you off. Or if you get a promotion, this is like a person who would try to sabotage your promotion. This is like a person who would never celebrate your wins, or if the only time they would celebrate your wins is if it was about them. This is a person who was like a drama queen, a drama king. They just expected too much and ain't do shit. How you expect so much? How are you so entitled and you barely have anything to offer? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Somebody please help me. If they don't have anything to contribute, then why are they feeling so entitled to your life? So I want to tell you, Sagittarius, just be careful of people like this, because you might attract, and if I'm saying this, it's because Spirit is showing me, you might attract a lot of energy vampires, a lot of spiritual energy, like a lot of spiritual lessons to help you learn boundaries. Like some of you really struggled with boundaries. You just meet a person and you just give. What you giving so much for? And what they do for you? And it's not about transactional love, right? But it's about, why would you invest in a situation that depletes you and doesn't appreciate you and doesn't value you and calls you out your name? This person called you out your name before. And they did it on purpose in order to like take a dagger at your self-esteem. Like some of you were in a season where things were going too good for you and they couldn't understand why. And they caught on to your success and they caught on to a lot of people liking you and they caught on to like your goals to people. So then what the hell am I doing with you? So what they did was try to become your karma on purpose. Can you believe this? They found you way too intelligent. And then they would try to tell you, oh, you just take everything so personal. You're so sensitive. How they gonna tell you that you're sensitive? It made them so uncomfortable to be with you. So they had to find a way to sabotage you. All right. That's sad. Yeah, look at this. They were toxic as hell. Very, very toxic. And this could be somebody who's struggling with their health. Like, honey, why are you eating that bagel with cream cheese and bacon on it? And you know that you have health problems. Like, this is like a person you couldn't even help. It's like somebody who was stubborn, always getting in their way, always getting in your way. And I hear like, oh, I heard you got such and such pregnant. And they would say like, no. But they were shocked. Like, how would you know? Some of you could have had suspicions that they had someone else pregnant. This is like someone who had a big ego just because you gave them a chance. Because you gave them a chance and you were seen so big, so privileged, you made this person feel arrogant. And they had a big ego. And I don't know why I'm hearing like they would plant negative seeds. They would plant negative seeds in you so that you would believe it. And they felt left out by you. This person, I don't like them. I don't want to do this anymore. Like, how am I, like this person, can I tell you why? Their spirit seems too evil. Like they seem intentionally toxic. Like everything they did to you, it just seemed intentional. And that's the only reason why I don't like it. Like some people are really not woke. Some people can hurt you and they're just not aware. And that's when you say, God forgive them, for they do not know any better. But for this person, it's like they targeted you. They targeted you. This is like a person who feels stuck. They're stuck in their life. They could be going through a situation with like, some of you, there could be a pending legal situation that they're going through. And they can't depend on their parents, so they had to find you to depend on. Their parents will not come through for them in the way that you will. So they have a open court case. Some of you too, if they have their own business, it can be somebody who's suing them. Ooh. Yeah. You argued with this person all the time. And just to make sure they still had you where they wanted you, they would send you a love message. So this person was like a love bomber. They would sell you a dream and then they would try to hurt you. And some of you, it could have been very subtle, like subtle in a sense where you'd be like, did they just say that to me or am I bugging? It's like you could have questioned your reality with this person. They would take little cheap jabs at you and you had to question, like, did they just try to come for me? Or am I just being paranoid? No, they really came for you. They really did come for you. This is even a person that tried to make it seem like they will pop the question. Like, so there's two things. This person could have proposed to you already, and this was your fiance, but you guys didn't walk down the aisle yet. And it's because Spirit is giving you a moment to really like look at this. Like, do you really want to commit to this? Like, I know you want to be married. But are you sure? Are you like that? You want to be married so bad that you will allow a person to treat you like shit just so you can say you have a husband, just so that you can say you have a wife? You would allow a person just to like treat you so bad? That's what Spirit is asking you. So for some of you, it's a situation where you could be in separation and you have to make a decision. Like, you know what's going on in this connection. You know how this person makes you feel. Like one thing for me, and this is not about me, and I never make my readings about me, but one thing about me, especially as an empath, I will never, ever in my life forget the way that somebody made me feel. I just started to realize that about myself. Like, if you've ever hurt me, I won't forget that shit. I will not. And it's not to say like, oh, because I never ever will forget that I don't forgive. I forgive you, but I don't forget. So stay the hell away from me. Stay away from me. I'll never ever forget how somebody made me feel, good and bad, because there are people that make you feel so good. They make you feel so good, and you know it. They accept you, they receive you, they respond to you well, they support you. You feel warmth, you feel like these feelings of liberation, you feel safety, and you feel respected. You could tell. You can tell when somebody genuinely loves you. You can feel it. How they talk to you, how they show up in your world. You could tell. Vibrations don't lie, but also actions don't lie. You know what I'm saying? You can forgive, but some people just don't forget. Forgiveness does not mean re-entry. Forgiveness means I forgive you for what you've done, but it caused pain on me. And when you suffer and when you go through pain, you don't forget about those moments in your life, period. Everybody ain't gonna forget the darkest times of your life, and you're not supposed to. So this person can either, because this seems present. I promise you this seems present. This person has feelings for you, but either they're saying that they're gonna pop the question and they haven't yet, and that's the only reason why you're still around taking this bad treatment as love, because they said that they were going to give you something that they haven't even gave to you at all. So what it does is it creates an illusion. Now you're more attached to the fantasy that they created for you than the reality of who they are. And that's what I call a mind fuck. A good mind fuck is when somebody tries to present you one thing, but it's something completely different, because it shatters your dream. It shatters your world. It creates disappointment. It creates depression. So with this person, it just seems like they create too many illusions. Like somebody, like I know this sounds very extreme, but I feel like this could, anything I say 9 times out of 10 is somebody's reality. That's why I do not hold back my tongue. I don't care what people think, because there be people on here trying to tell me what to do or how to do my readings. You will never control my readings. My readings are mine. These are my spirit guides. But anyway, because I'm not trying to be all messy and stuff. But anyway, for some of you, this is like a person who will make love to you, and then after that, they purposely will either ghost you after they make love to you on purpose so you can lose control, or a person that will hit you. Like, they will hit you, they will get mad, create some type of problem. They will create some type of problem. Some people love drama. Some people love drama so their soul needs it. Their soul needs it. Some people are so at war with themselves that their soul needs drama. Now, this is like a person who will create a false scenario in order to stir up the pot so you can pop off, just so that they can argue with you. And then they might put their hands on you and then say, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean that. And then try to make love to you and stroke your ego. So this is like a person who will hurt you, but then try to love bomb you after they hurt you. So some of you could be tied in really, really deep to like a toxic connection that you don't know what to do. So some of them, they could have popped the question. That's the only reason why you're around. Or they have you holding on and telling you that I want to marry you. I want to marry you. And this is the only reason why you're still here. So yeah, look, it says psycho. And if you ask them, oh, why did you and your ex break up? What's the time? Why did you and your ex break up? They're going to try to say, oh, me and my ex broke up because my ex is a psycho. No, honey, baby. Don't do that, honey. Don't do that. It shows that they are the psycho, but they could be trying to protect themselves by saying that, oh, my ex, they broke my heart. My ex was a psycho. Oh, my ex won't let me go. But in the end, they were a psycho, and that's why their ex left them and broke their heart. It was the opposite. All right. So I don't know why this energy seems present to me. Like, hold up. This energy seems present. Like it's still in your energy, and some of you could be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And it's not all of you, but some of you could be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Let me tell you why the situation is 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Some of you, you're in separation, like I said, and deep down inside, this person wants a second chance. They're starting to panic because they have not heard from you. I'm starting to panic. It's been so long since I've seen you or heard your voice. So they're scared. Can I tell you something else too, Sagittarius? You have the upper hand. I want you to know that. Because, honey, use it. I would. Use it. Like, you have the upper hand. This person is very codependent to your energy. This is like a person who would try to throw other women or other people in your face. Because it says, I tried to replace you, but it didn't work out because I'm madly in love with you. AKA, they tried to go someplace else and the person did not treat them with the same level of love, attention that you did. So now they're going to try to come back and get a second chance. Or because you left them out in the cold, Sagittarius, they could be trying to find someone else. And if they don't find that other person, they're going to come to you. Either way, I feel like this person is coming back. Either way. How do they see you? They think you're stuck on them. They feel like you're stuck and that you still want them. They think that you're stuck, you still want them, and you're waiting for them to commit. Can you imagine? Your person is an idiot. They're an idiot. Like, damn. They treat you bad, and they have the nerve to think that you're waiting on them, and that you feel like they're a wish for you. Like, I really want this. They feel like you're stuck, you want them. That's insane. That's insane. Let me tell you. Okay. How do you feel for real? That's how they see you. How do you feel in real life? How do you feel? Damn, you really do want to commit to them. Okay. You know that they're a player. You know that this person is a player, but you are waiting for them. Okay. You're waiting for them to communicate. And there is a third party right now. There is a third party. Let me see. What's going on with the third party? What's going on with the third party? Ooh. The third party blocked them. The third party is pissed. Well, they're going to communicate. The third party is going to communicate. They're going to block them. And then they're going to make love to them again. I shouldn't say that, right? They're going to sleep with them again. They're going to sleep with them again and try to work on it. But in the end, it's going to lead to a breakup. So the third party is still attached. You know, the third party could be like a friends with benefits. It could be like a friends with benefits situation. Damn, that was a lot, honey. What will they say? What else will they say? Let me see. I miss being with you. I don't know how to feel. And you didn't see my tears. So this person cried over you. Spirit says they've been a basket case. They just, this person has low self-esteem. They're very insecure. If this is a masculine, they're a wounded. If this is a masculine, they're a wounded masculine. So use that to your advantage. Because I would. I feel like I'm only saying that because I feel like Sagittariuses are the masters of turning the tables. So you can make it work for you. That's all you got to do. As long as you have the strength. See who the man or the woman is. See their weaknesses. See their strengths. Because when you care about somebody, you get to know them. You start to watch them. You probably watch tarot about them. You start to know the highs and lows of a person. If this person is hurting you, learn how to turn the tables to make it work in your favor. Ain't no rules out here. You could do what you want to do. But just do it with a good heart. That's all I say. Because if you're turning the tables to protect yourself, then I feel like it's a good thing. Like using a negative situation to turn out in the positive for you, That's what you call a real high value empath. A high value empath knows how to alchemize energy. We can take anything and turn it into something wonderful. So use it. But yeah. So for them, you trigger this person, and I feel like you trigger them with your strength. You trigger them because you will step back. You won't play into their game for long. You play into it, honey. Yes, you do. You go toe to toe, but you know when to take yourself out of the situation and say, you know what? Enough is enough. So you trigger this person. That's why I'm saying, like, this person is very insecure and scared. Use it. For you, Spirit is saying, like, you need to open up to a new phase of love. Like, your lesson is that your foundation in this situation is just purely physical and sexual attraction. So with fire and passion, it runs fast and burns even faster without anything to really sustain the connection. So you could have went into this connection and like, oh, you're so cute. Oh, I think you're cute. And you guys just slept with each other, but you didn't really get to know the person because they could have been inconsistent. They could have been a person who wasn't really opening up to you, or they didn't really tell you the truth of who they were. So you were never really able to build a relationship on something substantial. You probably built a relationship with this person based off of trauma and hope. Like, I hope to get married. I hope that this works, but not having any real proof or anything solid to keep you two together. Sex will never keep you together with anybody. You know what I'm trying to say? The world needs to vibrate higher from that. Like, if I put it on you and give you the best coochie in the world, you will never leave me. There's no such thing. You have to go deeper than the surface. Sex is surface level. You have to go deeper than that. All right. So Aries. How am I doing with time? Since you've been, what's going on with your ex? Ugh. You know, your ex could have felt intimidated by you because they felt like you were hard to please. Your ex felt like you were too hard to please, Aries. They stalk you. Your ex stalks you, but they felt as if you were very dominant, and everything that they would do to you, you would take it personal. Like, even if they're just playing with you, it's like you would take it personal. So for you, Aries, I feel like your energy already is screaming at me to not project your past onto other people. That's what it looks like. This person felt a lot of anxiety with you. They felt like you were fed up. And honestly, it's because whatever you've been through in the past, it's like now you're looking for red flags. Now you're on it. Now you're just like, I want to be in a reciprocal connection. Because every time I'm in a connection, it's always me giving or me blah, blah, me this. Like, you could have came out, and if I said you came out, you did, Aries, which is good. We're good. You came out of a karmic cycle angry, pissed, mad as hell. Honey, you like Medea. Baby, you Medea's twin. Okay? And whatever you went through, Aries, you still hold on to it. And whoever your ex is, they were under a lot of pressure to make things work, to be on your time, to try to please you because of the fact that they had to make up. Some of you, your baby father, your baby mother, whatever your baby father did to you, whatever your baby mother did to you, they had to pay for it. They needed to protect you from what someone else did. And they're left in despair. And they're arguing with themselves over who's really right and who's really wrong. Like, was I wrong? So they're confused. They're really, really confused. And to me, I feel like they still love you. They still love you. Let me see. Can I tell you something, Aries? Be careful of turning everything into your ex. Be careful of, like, with memories, they're thinking about you. This person, if you sent them pictures, if you text them pictures, if you text them nudes, they play with themselves to the pictures that you sent them. and my dog agrees. But whatever they look at the pictures, if they slept with you, they used to massage your body because they feel like you had a lot of pent up energy, a lot of anger in you. Like, you just seem so tense. So they like to spoil your body because they knew that some of you could have been a single parent and you had to do everything by yourself. This is like look, pop the question. It's like they know this with legal matters, and pop the question. I feel like this, did you know that this person's intentions the whole entire time was to marry you? Their whole intentions was to marry you. But because you're out of trauma and you still operate from a place of survival, this person is getting whatever you wanted to give to your baby father, your baby mother, your ex, you give it to this person. So what's going on? So they feel pressured. They feel pressured. They don't want to say the wrong thing. They don't want you to turn it on them. They don't want, like, this is like a person who felt like they were in a toxic cycle with you. Like some of you could have sent them messages telling them off or telling them your truth. Let me see. They feel like you're done. So this is like a person, this is like somebody who feels rejected by you. This is someone who feels like you made them feel like they're not good enough or they have nothing to offer. And they wanted to offer you so much. They wanted to offer you so much. But you know what it is, Aries? You just couldn't see it that way because you're just waiting. You're waiting for somebody to violate you. You're waiting for somebody to hurt you. You're waiting for somebody to be your baby mother or be your baby father. And that's not who this person was. And you could have blocked them. So you feel like you're right. They miss you. But they're no stranger. Spirit is saying like this person is no stranger to pain. So they just sit in it. They sit in the pain. They just work on themselves and they just wait for love. Like that's all this person does. Like they sit and they work on themselves and they wait on love. That's all they're doing. This person can feel like you are the opposite of what they thought. And Aries, if this is not you, then this is the cross watcher. Okay. Take the story how it resonates. If the energy is pointing towards you, then if that means my intuition is telling me to point the energy more towards you. But if you come to this message and it's different, then just turn it. It could be the cross watcher who did this to you. But I'm going to read it as my intuition says. And my intuition says that you had a lot of trauma. You've been through a lot of, like, some of you, like I keep hearing it, like a deadbeat baby mother, a deadbeat baby father. And it's hurting you so much. And it took you so long to leave or to accept them as who they are. And you feel like you're better off. Your kids are better off, but you still suffer from what they've done. And it might spill over into your relationships, and someone felt like they were very pressured by you. You could have even rushed them to settle down. Like, what are we going to do? Are we going to be together? Like, what are we going to, like, it seems like you have these standards that scare them because they're a person who likes to take their time, and they had it in them anyway. This is a person that when they first met you, they seen you as a husband, they seen you as a wife, but they just realized like, oh, you're controlling. You got to control everything. Like, damn, you don't trust me. No matter what I say, you won't trust me. So you made this person feel smaller, and you really attacked like their ego, like their spirit, even like spiritually, they started to get overwhelmed, even spiritually. So it taught them how to focus on the future. So, and I hear smoking. This person can be smoking more. They think about you and they smoke, But they're trying to release you, Aries. That's what's happening with this person. They're trying to release you. They're trying to get better with communication. Some of you could have told them about themselves, about their communication. They need to check in with you. They need to let you know, like, how does this person see you now? How does this person see you right now? Aww. They see you as their soulmate. They think about the good memories with you. They feel like you're taking your time to heal and close off from them. So they think you're done. They think you're leaving this. Like, you feel as if this person wasn't worthy of your love because what you were expecting from them, they didn't have it. They didn't have it. So they feel like you see them as like a breadcrumber. Like, you don't make as much money as me. You don't offer as much as me. This person could have felt really attacked by you. And they feel like you are overcoming them. How do you feel about them, Aries? Oh, you wanted this. And you were hoping that it would get better. And you assumed that they were a player. You see them as like, that was supposed to be your other half. You guys created so you guys were committed. You were starting out something and you learned from this person a lot. And, you could be waiting for them. I hear the silence is killing you. Like, the silence is killing you. And they found you too good to be true when they first met you. And this can be a fire sign. This is a lot of fire energy. But you felt like this person was your other half. And you're waiting for them to come back. And that can be your way too. You can test. Like, you love somebody and you test them to see if they're going to hurt you. Could have been like that. All right. So what was their lesson? What was yours? Okay. So let me see. For them, it could have been for them to recognize patterns of control and manipulation. So they were really attracted to you. They could have been very, very possessive over you. So this person was to learn that love is not possession. They don't own you. And for you, it was for them to notice patterns of like control and power. Like, there could have been some incidents in the connection where you really wanted to control this person, but you wanted to control them so you wouldn't get hurt, Aries. You were supposed to learn, Aries, that this connection was only to help you. You need to understand what a true connection is. Like, it says, this connection has potential for a sacred tantric alchemy and to awaken your heart and also to recharge you. So this was like teaching you how to take a break. Instead of you going off and having power struggles, take a break before you say something that would hurt somebody. Like, don't be impulsive in relationships. Take a pause, calm down, take a walk. Don't be impulsive and just say. Being brutally honest can really mess up a relationship if it hurts the person to their core. Some people are sensitive to words. Some people have their own trauma that you don't even know about. So for you, it's just like not to be so impulsive. Be careful of what you say and to understand when a connection is here to heal you and not hurt you. All right. Let me see what action are they going to take towards you? Or are they just going to leave it alone? They're going to close off from this. Let me see. Yeah. They're going to feel like this is stressful and a burden. They're going to start to get attention from other people and focus on their happiness. So this is over. Leo, what was your past person meant to teach you? Let me see. How am I doing with time? Okay. So, what is this person meant to teach you, Leo? You know what's so funny? Oof. To open up your eyes. Like, this person, I don't know, it's like somebody who's been waiting on you. This person has been waiting on you since the breakup. And they've been drinking to cope with the ending. And they still feel love struck by you. It shows masculine. You know what this energy gives me? Love bomb. Somebody who wants control. Somebody who comes in, they seduce you. They send you text messages. They flirt with you. 1 minute they're hot on you. Then the next minute they take away their love. Then they give you their love. Then they take away your love. So this person does realize that you were in a toxic cycle with them. It's like they would keep it going as long as you're willing to stay a part of it. So this person enjoys being toxic, and I don't think you realize that. They really, really liked you. This person really liked you so much, but I feel like this person is so used to rejection that by the time they met you, they felt as if they had to play some type of position in order to get your attention. So this person is very manipulative, and it's like they'll try to convince you that, oh, I didn't say that. Oh, that sounds childish. Oh, come on, grow up. We're all grown. And then they'll smile and smirk. So this person had an agenda. And the truth is their agenda is that they wanted your attention. They wanted your love, but they weren't available to love you back in the same way. So they'll come, and it's like somebody who will come and trigger you and then leave, and then come back up and then trigger you and then leave. When you wouldn't play into the game, when you wouldn't feed their ego, they would then create a bunch of chaos, like send you a message, I miss you, I love you, but I see that you don't love me, I see that you don't miss me. They may throw a naked picture or something in order to get your attention. And then as soon as you get hyped up and say, yes, this is it, they will pull it away again. So this is like somebody who played love games and love bombed you and needed control. And it's just full of games. And they really, really liked you. But it's almost like they never felt enough to be loved. And this is a person who's been ghosted themselves. I don't know. Spirit says a thrill seeker. This is like a thrill seeker. And you're not the only person that they done this to. They have other people that they just rotate and do the same thing to. So it's like somebody who wears a mask, and it could have hurt you because they would keep opening up your heart and making you feel like they were about to love you, making you feel like there was something. And as soon as you get excited, then they'll be like, oh, I'm sorry. I can't see you. I have something to do. Or, oh, I made plans with you, but I forgot I made plans with a friend. So I can't even come. Or they'll purposely just ghost you and not even say anything. This is like a person who really, really liked you, but just didn't know how to play their position. Like, and they see you as fed up and they're love struck by you. So, I don't know. They just seem immature, like really, really immature. And whatever position that they played in your life, they're still in this place. They feel like they have to play games and be manipulative in order to get love. That's what this person feels. They would possibly even, like, you would find out that they were dating other people, or people would speak about it, or you would see it on their social media. So they will tell you, oh, I'm busy. And then you'll look on the social media and see like they're out having like the time of their life. It's like, wait a minute. I thought you were busy. Like, they played a lot of games, like a huge love bomber, a huge time waster, big time waster. And it hurt you because it messed with your emotions. It'll get you all drawn in and excited. And then as soon as you feel like, yes, I'm about to finally go see my baby, oh, this person would breadcrumb you and then leave you starving. They would give you doses of love and then starve you and then purposely erase your messages. All right. So this is like a person that you like. Yeah, unavailable. This is like a person that you like because you had so much fun with them. And it's like you've seen a future with them based on the lies that they would tell you. It made you feel like you had a future when you never did. And they had addictions. This is like every time that you would get around this person, they'll be like, you want to drink? You want to drink? You want to drink? You know? And you're like, nah, I don't drink. So, yeah. They really adored you. I have to tell you that. They found you so attractive, but, you know. Let me see. What will this person say? They're still waiting. See, I have trouble with intimacy. They do not know how to let love in. They don't know. And they want to see you. That's the crazy thing. They find you so attractive. They've been working on their finances. They miss being with you. And they hide their feelings. So this is somebody who really likes you. Like, their emotions is so big. This is even somebody who would rather play with themselves than to like call you and tell you, oh, I want to see you, because they feel like if they say that, it would stroke your ego, and they do not want to stroke your ego, because if they stroke your ego, then you won't stroke theirs, honey. You know what I'm saying? If I stroke your ego, then you ain't gonna stroke mine. So how does this person see you right now? They feel like you still want them. You want to come back around. Damn. They feel like deep down inside you want to come back around, but you can't. So they see you as like you don't trust them anymore. So you left them out in the cold and you blocked them. And they accept it. Like, this time they really accept it. They get it. They feel like it's getting on your nerves. And you can't reciprocate on somebody who's not available. So they know. This is like somebody who has a lot of awareness. They have a lot of awareness, but they just get excited about you. That's all. How do you feel about them? You feel like emotionally they're still stuck on you. Like, they're holding back, but you feel like you still stuck on me. But you also see them as like trying to release the stress of the situation. You could have felt like this was stressful on you and them. So you see them as probably like focusing on their finances, but you don't think that they're over you yet. Or they're still emotionally tied to you. They're still emotionally tied to you, but they're holding back and focusing on their finances. That's what they're going through. Somebody. So So their lesson, your lesson. Damn. Your lesson is it's not you, so don't reject yourself. All right? Your job, Leo, your job is not to internalize their actions. Do not say that, oh, they don't want me, or oh, they probably don't find me attractive, all because of their actions. Their actions is actually a sign that they don't even feel worthy of love. They're emotionally unavailable, so they have some real trauma within them that doesn't allow them to receive love. They do not feel good enough. Their lesson is that they need to learn how to be open and vulnerable with their heart, and they need to stop trying to control the connections. Like, this connection had a lot of healing energy, and they had a safe place to place their heart, but they missed out on the opportunity because they play so many head games, mind games. So that's the lesson that they had to learn. They also miss, like, if they slept with you, and this is only if they slept with you, they really miss sleeping with you the most. Libra, who hurt you? Let's go into your ex. What's going on with your ex? They are I don't know why, but I hear cigarette smoke. Your person is stressed out. They hate what they done to you. They hate it. They hate it. They hate it. They hate it. And I want to scream, I hate what I've done to you. They hate what they've done to you, Libra. And they have not been able to accept it. They still have feelings for you, and they're going through so much karma. But the karma is actually to help them open up their eyes and realize what they've done. This is like a person who does not self-reflect. So this is like a person that they're not aware, they're not woke, they do a bunch of craziness to you, and they don't understand why you want to leave them. So they're going through, your person is going through karma. They're having mental breakdowns, and they're very, 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 very triggered, and they feel like they're a clown, like they played themselves. They feel like you're done with this toxic cycle. You literally call this person toxic. So they feel like you're taking it so much more seriously, and they're confused. Like, why are you so angry? Like, I choose you. Isn't that enough? It's not about just choosing you. It's about being good to you. I feel like this person chose you. They were with you, but they didn't know how to treat you. If you block them, they're pissed. And that's all they think about is what life would have been like if they were able to be with you and married to you. So they're stuck. With you, Libra, you're in a new connection already, because I see it. And you examine them first. Like, you could have examined them. Like, you didn't trust them from the beginning. So when they really started to piss you off and act up, it's like, you know what? You don't act your age at all. Like, this is a turn off. You felt so turned off from this person. Some of you, if they had alcohol addictions, or if they had some addiction that they were struggling with, I see you trying to, like, help them. So you did too much for this person. It's like you were an enabler to somebody who had an addiction, and you were tired. You felt like, I'm so tired of taking care of this broken man, this broken woman, and you freed yourself and allowed yourself to love. But when you think about how bad you allowed this person to treat you, you just cry. Like, you don't need, you're so, it's so sad. Like, even if you have a new man, or a new woman in your life, you just lay in your bed and you just cry. Like you cannot believe you even saw that person as love. You feel like, damn. And then I see you cuddling so close next to like your boyfriend, your girlfriend. So you're hurt. And if you wanted to know if your ex is getting their karma, they are. But they're like a person who will say, why are you so mad? And it's like, what? What do you mean, why am I so mad? Look what you've done. So they're not aware. They're not woke enough to know. They don't know. Like somebody who don't know any better. So they're going through a lot of karma. And if you met this person in karma, this is why. Like they come into people's lives and wreck it. They ruin it. Spirit says they're getting like severe karmic punishment because of what they put you through. All right. So what will they say? I wish we could go back. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what you want. It's like a person. What do you mean? Oh, I know you don't feel the same way. They feel like you don't feel the same way about them anymore. I don't know what you want. And you told them what you want. I wish we can go back. This person is not aware because I feel like they're always drunk or they're always high. They have some type of an addiction that blocks out the reality. So they don't see life the way that you see it. They just want you back. They miss your attention. I see you leaving them. I see you leaving them. I don't see you ever coming back. I see you in a new relationship, Libra. They're going to spend their lifetime comparing others to you. Their whole lifetime comparing others. How do they see you right now? Spirit says even like your lesson, the trauma was never yours to begin with. Like you picked up this man, you picked up this woman, and you were willing to help them with their trauma while you neglected your own self. This person took over your life so bad. How do they see you? How do they see you? You're not backing down. You refuse to fix this. Like, they want to make love to you. They want to fix this. And they see you as like, you're not giving them love anymore. You're not reaching out anymore. And whatever. And they feel like you got your confidence back. Like you're more beautiful or handsome than you've ever been. And that you won't sleep with them. And if you told them like, I'm never, ever coming back to you, they feel like you have not backed down. So that's how they see you. They feel, you know, and you are highly protected. Let me see. What else? I wanted to say, oh, how do you see them? How do you see them? You wonder if they have someone else? Let me see. You never knew if they had a third party or not. Did they have a third party? Let me see. Yeah. For some of you, it could have been a younger water sign that they had. You don't trust them. And if you are with somebody else and you guys are going to be thinking about building a family, you don't trust them. Let me see. So for them, oh, it's both. For them, it says lessons of Pluto, patterns of control, power, manipulation. Like they could have been possessive, and they've had like in their past life, they acted this way. In the past, they keep acting the same way in every relationship and ruining every relationship. They do the same thing. This person doesn't learn, Libra. That's the problem. They do not learn. You learn way more faster than them. And they do not know how to take care of themselves. So they could be a person, like, instead of like getting more sleep, or instead of drinking water or taking vitamins, they're like, I want to shoot something up my veins. I want to do some drug. I want to drink until I pass out. Like, they don't want to sit with themselves and actually heal. This is not a person who's willing to heal. So they keep going into every relationship just like this. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They're very, very controlling, manipulative, and they don't even realize how bad they are. So, you know, for them, I mean, for you, it says, your intuition got stronger being with this person. And then it said a soul's desire to resolve limiting patterns of control and codependency. You could have been very codependent on this person. Like, codependent on enabling them. And you needed to learn that their wars, their trauma is not yours to take on. It's the worst thing you can ever do, is take on somebody else's trauma. Because all of a sudden you'll start to notice blocks in your life, and all of a sudden things will start to flip on you. So it's about a soul's desire to resolve, like, you enabling people who are codependent and they're not healthy. But it shows that you have, I feel like the love you have now is going to be way better than what you just came out of, Libra. So that's what they're going through. They're paying heavy karma for what they've done. Aquarius. I don't know why, but it's coming out for you to learn about the evil of the world. So you could have been a person who would flip out. They were more emotional than the regular man, the regular woman. They would have a lot of signs of, oh, down low. This could have been someone. Damn. Hold up. Yup. Another addict. This is somebody who, they wanted to be single, but they wanted to hold on to you, but then they had addictions. It's like, this person showed you every red flag in the world. Every red flag in the world. Everyone. Even if they were in a relationship, with you, they would act single. They would act very single. They would go out, go drinking, seclude you, not invite you out on purpose. When they're out, they wouldn't answer their phone. And you see the truth of them. But this person was to teach you about, I don't know why it's pointing to like the evil in the world in people. Like, you learning how to choose what's best for you. Because this person had every red flag. It's like they made you feel like you weren't worth loving. You weren't worth respecting. You weren't worth showing up for. What else? Selfish. Hot and cold with you. You would always find out things about them. They embarrassed you. Then they would try to sweet talk you. You were never, ever happy with this person. They never made you happy. I think you stayed with them in hopes that you can change them, you can fix them. Maybe if you be sweet to them, maybe if you're more kinder with them, maybe if you're more patient to them, maybe if you made love to them more, then they'll treat you better no matter what you would do. This person was just awful to you. And some of you are criminal. They have a background. They have lots of charges. A lot of charges, like they're a criminal. Or they could be a person who's they're polyamorous, they date around, they're polyamorous, they're flirtatious, it's just too much. It's just too much. This person is just shady. They're just shady. They would have unprotected sex with other people while being in a relationship with you. They have regrets. But let me tell you how awful this person is. And they were a backstabber. They were holding secrets, and the secret could have been that they had a whole nother relationship while they were with you. They were in a relationship with you, and they were in a relationship with someone else at the same damn time. At the same damn time. You know what though, Aquarius? I like what you did to this person. This person didn't see it coming. You just gave up. You just stopped. You just stopped. You did a good job. This person is getting readings on you. They're losing sleep. It's like they thought you were naive. They thought you were naive. They thought that it's like somebody who could have used you for their image. You were perfect for their image. But then the person that they had in a relationship, they could have been younger and they had more control over them. But you were good for their image. Like because of the kind of job you have, how you look. But it's always somebody else. You would always hear about them. And you snuck out of their life. And some of you could have closed off your heart. Like, I've been through so much that I just can't right now. They did so much damage to you that you just can't. Some of you could even be thinking about going to therapy, but their karma is going to be wicked, like really bad. And they're getting readings on you. They feel like you're mad at them still. They even feel like you want to get back at them for what they've done to you. Let me see. I miss making love to you. I'll do anything just to hold you again. I didn't know if my family was going to accept you. I couldn't give to you the way I wanted to because I was still healing. This person is too many excuses. This person would make too many excuses. And only for some of you, a woman could have texted you a naked picture, like a naked picture with her in your boyfriend's bed or something crazy. Like you had proof, like you seen pictures of this person, like this third party with your person, just straight disrespectful, straight ruthless. Yeah, we don't share the same values. They want to know, do they still have a chance? They have all your messages saved. Oh, they're in another relationship. They're in another relationship right now, but they think about you. They miss being with you. They're polyamorous. They're just awful. And what was your lesson? What was your lesson with this person? Oh, your lesson was you can't grow in your comfort zone, stepping out into the unknown and trusting. So you were only staying with this person out of comfortability. You were with them for a long time. I just feel like being with this person, like your self-worth is probably gone. You probably don't even know who you are anymore being with this person. They made you lose yourself. They made you lose yourself. What about them? Denial. They had a lot of illusions. They were in denial. They needed self-love. They repressed their truth. They weren't expressing how they really feel. And they would go to an external party to get their needs met instead of like consulting within you. So they had a lot of lessons. This person has a lot of lessons that they needed to learn. For you, I don't know if you're used to being with people who cheat and are non-committal and hurt you, and you may feel like love equals pain. But Spirit says, no, it doesn't. Your limit to love is suffering and pain. If you overcome that limit, you can get something way better. Everybody is not going to be in the world to like hurt you, cheat on you, and make you suffer. So you choose people that, I don't know what your beliefs are. Do you feel like, oh, all men cheat, all women cheat? Whatever you feel, it's keeping you stuck to a certain type that you don't even really want. So they're telling you to step out your comfort zone. So yeah, this person's getting a lot of karma, and they're in another relationship now. Gemini. Ooh. Gemini, how did this person, what's going on with your ex? Your ex is getting readings on you. You know, Gemini, your situation's a little different. This is a little different. Your person left you because they felt as if you weren't choosing them. They felt that deep down inside, they love you and they wanted you, but you were hot and cold with them. Your ex feels like you're the one who was messy. You're the one who 1 minute you act like you want them and you would sweet talk them. Then the next minute they felt like you had too many, like you were a charmer, like they felt like you were like a love bomber, Gemini. That's how this person, your ex, feels. The only reason why they left you is because they felt like you weren't choosing them. And that could have been their lesson. Like learning how to love somebody from a distance, you know? They could have felt as if you weren't settling down with them. Like you didn't take them seriously. They cried. They feel so sad. Like, I can't believe I was so emotional about you. They could have confessed their feelings to you and they feel like you just wouldn't take them seriously. You know, they would sleep with you. They would try to show you that they're committed to you, but you never chose them. So for you, Gemini, this person is upset with you. And they're losing their shit over you. 1 minute they're okay. The next minute they miss you. So they're still trying to detach because deep down inside, even when they separated from you, they were hoping that you would like love bomb them, like come back. If I separate myself from you, then I feel like you will chase after me, claim me, and we'll be okay. They could have even had readers that told them that you will come back or there's a chance that there is a relationship, but you still haven't. So what is it with you? Hold up. You feel bad. You feel embarrassed. You feel like you were being so bad to them and you could have even blocked them. Why? Why did you treat them like that? Oh, a love child. You created a baby. Some of you Geminis, you have a child. And that's the reason why you pushed this person away, because you had a baby on them. You could have been sleeping with somebody else the whole time and then ended up having a baby with that person and you feel so ashamed. And this is why you had to block them out. Like the truth is, Gemini, you could be, or this could happen to you, okay? But the truth is, it's like, I hear like, I know you know what's up. You had, Gemini, you ran from this person. You had to work more. You had a baby on the side. You felt ashamed and you like them. You actually like this person, but you felt like they mirrored you. Like if you were a hard worker, they were a hard worker. If you liked certain things, they liked certain things, but you had no choice to run because you could have had a baby. All right. So you know what's okay with this person? They're going to end up getting married. They're hurt. I see them being able to heal and love themselves. I feel like their true lesson was learning how to choose themselves and love themselves first. So for them, damn. For them, they had unresolved wounds and karmic patterns that they inherited from their family, that they had to learn how to love themselves and choose themselves in order to overcome. And Spirit says this is what they're fighting. This is why they have nothing left to give, even though they want you so bad. They want to be around you, but their heart won't allow them to, because they know that, like, if I come back to you, that's a sign that I don't love myself. Because if I love myself, I wouldn't allow anybody to play with me like this. So they're fighting their feelings for you. And your lesson is you withheld honesty. Like, you started a new relationship or you started a new situation without letting them know. So your karma can be on trying to lie and prevent them from knowing, because it would benefit you. So if you hid the child, it's because if I hide it and you don't know about it, then I can still have you too. So you could have been a little greedy, honey. You wanted your cake. You wanted to have your cake and eat it too. And you've been hiding this. So your lesson is to be more honest. Don't have people holding on just for your benefit. Like, you're hurting someone. You're really hurting someone. All right. And if it's reversed, just if you come to my reading, you're like, what? They did this to me. Just take it for what it is. You know, if it was them, then however, you know, put it how it fits. Okay, what will they say? I daydream about a life with you. See, this person is still fighting. Deep down inside, they still want to spend their life with you. They have to fight it. They still want you back. They have to fight it. And they still love you. They still love you. They still have feelings for you. You know? Like, if you didn't have that baby, they would still fight for you. If you didn't have someone else on the side, this person would still fight for you. Like, they really wanted to be by your side. That's all they ever wanted. All right. Those are the messages that I have for all of you. I send you all so much love and so much light.